If you're from Chicago and own a TV or a computer, chances are you've seen or heard about our next guest. Ivan Ellis is slowly becoming a household name and a staple in the entertainment industry. Over the last year, he has landed major roles on TV shows like NBC's Chicago's PD and Fox's latest blockbuster, Empire. The 23-year-old actor and musician has worked with Academy-nominated actors, directors, and Grammy winners, such as Jennifer Hudson, Terrence Howard, and Taraji P. Henson. With new music scheduled to be released in the early portion of the year, it seems there is no slowing down for this talented young man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ivan Ellis. Thank you so much, Ivan, for sitting down with us. First of all, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
I know it's the new year. How was your Christmas holiday?
Christmas holiday was amazing. You know, I went broke buying presents for all the families. I got something special for Christmas. I landed a few roles.
There you go.
My Christmas gift.
Even better than the material wealth is. For those of us who are in the media and perhaps just viewers who do not know you, do you mind briefly explaining how you got started in the business and just walking us through that journey?
Absolutely. Well, kind of started when I was a little boy. It's around 6 or 7 years old. My father felt the need to put us in martial arts. You know, putting us into martial arts, you know, training. I don't know why, I just always had an ear for music at a young age. So one specific day after karate lessons, I was in the shower singing, you know, little boy. I don't know what I was humming, but it might be something I heard. But I was just singing, and my pops happened to overhear me. So he came in and like, yo, you singing? I'm like, yeah, daddy. You know. So from that, you know, my father started putting me up to sing at churches, like funerals, weddings, and all type of stuff, you know, and it kind of took off from there, you know. And then I started, you know, acting was always a passion of mine as well. I was 9, 10 years old. I used to steal my mom and daddy like video camera and go around the house with my cousins. We used to record, like, I used to make them reenact scenes off of movies that we used to watch. You know what I'm saying? And I used to film it and stuff like that. Okay, y'all come this way, you know, just filming. So I always had an interest in acting, and kind of in 2010 I got signed with these agents, Graves Talent Group, whatever, and I actually I booked an audition, a Jennifer Hudson music video. I booked it. Yeah, that's pretty. And met my amazing manager on set of that, and after that, you know, we started working together maybe a year or two later, and
yeah, you are.
It started just like that.
Who inspired you when you were younger?
Now, you know, everybody, Michael Jackson just inspired everybody. Of course. So definitely Michael Jackson. A lot of other people, like as far as actors, oh my God, Denzel Washington, of course, you know, Will Smith, you know, you got your Russell Crowe's, Ben Affleck, all of those, like Leonardo DiCaprio, all of those people genuinely inspired me, like Titanic, Man on Fire, all of these movies were like, piqued my interest in acting, so those would be some of the top people.
To look up to.
This might be weird, but actually Rachel McAdams too. What
makes you unique as an individual as well as an entertainer?
That's a good question. I think that, like my mama called me, she say rare talent, you know what I'm saying? And then my whole management team, they look at it from an aspect of having different, it's not just he can sing, it's, he can sing, he can act, he can write music, he can, you know what I'm saying? So it's not just one thing, it's a collective group of things that this industry requires, you know, singing, acting, all of that. So it's like
you have your little directing thing.
And directing, you know, and I can write some stuff too.
So this month, Africa U.S.Today Magazine, we are going on this journey with our readers. We're all about helping our readers navigate through the New Year's. As you know, New Year's is time for people to make resolution, but with that can be very challenging to maintain. And some people are all about making life transitions, like this new year, I'm going to change this aspect of my life, be it career-related, environmental change, or whatever the case might be, maybe personal. It can be very difficult. And I know you're only 23 years old, but I imagine you've had to deal with some life transitions.
Absolutely.
Do you mind sharing with us a specific time when you had to make like a difficult transition or perhaps overcome an obstacle of some sort?
Absolutely. Well, since I've been a little young boy, my family members, my brother, you know, got locked up a few times, and when you're real close to a family member, that could take a toll on you emotionally, physically, all that. So
Yeah.
that's one of my biggest obstacles that I believe I had to overcome. You know, my brother being away from home so long, not being able to see him every day. My oldest brother,
Wow.
and that's something that I had to overcome. That's probably one of the reasons why I go so hard, or you know, in the industry. So.
What did you learn about yourself from that experience with your brother being locked up and you being on the outside? What did you learn about life, about yourself?
First of all, I learned you do the crime, you gotta do the time. So don't do the crime, you can't do the time. But I learned that, and I also learned that a little bit about myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a caring individual.
That's cool.
Obviously, but no, that I care about others more than myself, because the fact that I'm pushing so hard because of that specific reason, so my brother won't have to, because let's be honest, if you got a criminal background for the things that he did, it's pretty hard to get a job. Yeah. So pushing so he won't, never have to think about doing that again.
That's awesome. One of the reasons why I was pushing my editors to sit down with you was 50% of our readers are young adults, and these people are around your age. Oh, wow. A lot of them are going through various forms of transition, be it school-related, coming from high school into college, be it life-related, family, or a lot of people are on different spiritual journeys, exploration. And these situations can be both physically and emotionally draining and debilitating. However, what I want to find out from you is, what is one piece of advice you can give to that young man or that young woman that maybe will pick up this article or see this video and they're in need of assistance in terms of you giving them a piece of advice to move them from that hard space that they find themselves in right now?
You can do anything you put your mind to. That's just the best advice. And if you got faith and you believe you can do something, it's there. Just go do it. Whether you in school, trying to make a certain grade, whether you pushing an acting music career, whether you trying to get a career as a doctor, whatever you doing, all you got to do is be resilient.
And how did you deal with rejection? Because rejection is the name of the game, as we say in this business.
I actually hate rejection.
Finally, someone who's honest. Everyone's like, "Oh, it is what it is," but no.
I hate rejection. From growing up in my life, I was younger trying to, get on girls. I hated that. That was one of my biggest reasons for not going to talk to a girl, because I was afraid of the rejection. But I deal with it though. You don't. I mean, working with the managers I have, you don't have a choice but to deal with rejection and keep going. Now,
transitioning to where you're at right now, it seems like every time I log online, like you were just hanging out with like the heavy hitters in Hollywood. I mean, well-respected actors like Taraji P. Henson. I saw a picture of you and her. Lil Kim, Snoop Dogg. What is cooking in your world?
Oh man, just booking these opportunities finally. The ones where you seen with Taraji, it's an acting gig. I landed a role on the new hit series Empire.
Just a little show, 12 million viewers.
Yeah, a little show, 12 to 13 million views. But, but it's really big. I think they're the #1 show on Fox right now. So, I landed a role on that. A decent role, actually. My character seems to keep coming back. So.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah,
Tell us a little bit about the character that you'll be playing on Empire.
Okay. I don't know if I can give you the name yet, but I'll tell you about the character. Okay.
Sounds good.
My character, basically, I'm one of the top rappers at Empire. Empire is a record label. Yeah. And I'm one of the top artist. Well, that's what the producer told me. He's like, I'm on set, me and Taraji, and as he's helping me get in the character, he's like, keep in mind, you are one of the top, you're the Jay-Z of this empire. I'm like, oh, snap, the Jay-Z.
The Jay-Z,
That's what he said. I'm like, okay.
In terms of Empire, how did that whole journey start for you? How did you land the role? What was that process like?
I was actually, I acquired agents once again, and different agents this time. I pay on That's a Talent. I was signed with them.
Very nice,
yeah. Amazing, right?
Amazing agency.
Appreciate it. So I was on my way. They had sent me on an audition, and I was on my way downtown to a commercial audition. Okay. And this was, it was around 11:30, something like that. And my agent, she called me. She was like, "Hey, I got exciting news for you. Exciting news. You have an audition for Empire." So get in my car, start driving. Car's feeling a little weird. I'm like, what's going on? So I stopped the car, get out. I got a flat tire.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. I got a flat tire. I'm like, no, this can't be right. I got to, So I'm trying to get on a flat tire. My car is just getting flat up every inside drivers getting flooded. So I call my agents. I'm like, hey, you guys, I got a flat tire. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
She's like, listen, just park your car. You don't want to try to make it on a flat tire. It's not that serious. You get in an accident, die, whatever. So I get in the middle of the street just looking for a taxi. I don't see any. I see a taxi coming, all white taxi, roll up. The guy pull up. He's like, I can't, because he has a passenger in the back seat.
Yeah.
They drive off, and I'm looking for another taxi, feeling discouraged. Like, I'm not. It's time gonna run out. I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah.
See the same taxi. They stop. The guy in the back seat opens his door. Was like, hey, come share a taxi with me. I'm about to get out. So what's the odds of that ever happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy is paying his money to be in the taxi, and he tells me, come share a taxi with me. That's unheard of in Chicago. Make a long story short, I got a call by the end of the day telling me I got the role. So
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you booked it the same day?
Same day, yeah.
Now, as an actor and as actors and entertainers, we all have different techniques to approach a character. How do you prepare for your scenes, and how do you dissect your characters and target it?
Absolutely. That's a great question. Well, see, I think, and I was just explaining this to one of my friends yesterday, I think the key is understanding your script and being able to deliver that through your actions, your emotions, through what you say. Once you read the script and you understand where you're supposed to go with it, you understand the emotions behind the character, or when she says this, why you would look to the left, or whatever they tell you in the subtext. Once you read that and you understand that and you get that, then and you're able to deliver that through your performance, then that's how I get prepared.
In terms of working on Empire, what was that like on the set with, first of all, it's a Lee Daniel project.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you were surrounded by Oscar-nominated actors. What was that like?
It was, first I thought it was going to be starstruck, but they people, just like me. So it was an experience, you know what I'm saying? But to actually be working with them in a scene, Taraji or whoever I worked with, it was, Taraji, let me just focal point on her. She was amazing. She deserved the Oscar nominee plus a win. You know what I'm saying? It's like she was bringing life to the character. She made me bring life to my character.
Can you give us a little exclusive on what viewers can expect, either from your character or perhaps from the show, from Empire?
I'll tell you, the epic battle was the epic battle of music, the feel. You know what I'm saying? The jealousy, the envy, everything that Timbaland said in his interview. He expect all of that because, based off the little things that I've seen, that's what it is. Big, epic.
Epic, big. Okay.
It's definitely something you don't want to miss. Not just because I'm on it, but outside of me.
Well, I know you can't say too much, but can you tell us a time frame from when viewers can expect to see you on the show?
I believe I can. Episode 9 actually is when 9, 11, and 12 is the 3 episodes that I'm on this season.
Now, transitioning from acting to music, I know you're working on new music right now that will be dropping very soon, from what I heard. Yes. What can we anticipate to hear on your record?
Amazingness. I got some new stuff coming and some new sounds, some things I've been actually partaking in writing, because my last, little EP, I didn't do much writing on it, but this one, I'm actually writing on it, so I'm excited for the world to hear that, to hear what I got to say.
Would you say it's more hands-on?
Yeah, it's more hands-on on my part, absolutely, with the studio and the writing process, the being actually there when the product is created, so that's what I'm rather enjoying.
All right. Considering you're working alongside the likes of Snoop Dogg, Lil Kim, Jennifer Hudson, will there be any collaborations on this record?
I can't say too much about that yet, but
can you give us something?
A little something. I mean, I got some collabs, but nothing with those people.
All right.
I wish.
Who would you like to work with in the music industry?
So can I name them all? I mean, it's so many people. I want to work with Drake, definitely. Janae Aiko. Oh my God, I got to work with that girl. She can write. Of course, Queen Bee, Beyonce. I want to work with her. I'm putting the limits on high, right?
No, I'm so glad you mentioned Beyonce, because your cover to "Drunk in Love" is sickening. Like, it's outstanding.
Thank you so much.
If you guys haven't seen that, like, you gotta check it out. It's amazing. Yeah. Before we conclude and play this little fun game that we call Hello World, I'll explain that to you later. Okay. You tweeted out something that I thought was really interesting for someone from your perspective a few weeks ago. You tweeted out a Bible verse from the book of Mark, talking about, I'm going to read it directly. It says, "For what shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul?"
It's saying so many things, but the things that I can single out, don't allow money to be your motivation, because don't allow profit to be your motivation. You know what I mean? And on top of that, it's basically saying don't forget where you come from. Keep God in it. Just, I mean, what does it profit you to gain the whole world and still do wrong? You know what I'm saying? Or still be wrong, or be greedy, or be a thief, or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? They say that the root, I mean, money is the root of all evil. You know, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Go, So, and that money is simply profit. So if you loving money and it creates evil, it's not, the evil's not worth it. You know what I mean? The evil's not worth it.
That's a fantastic mindset to have, especially in this business. How do you stay grounded and focused, given your current success? And as we anticipate, and probably it's safe to say this, as you become even more successful, how would you see yourself staying grounded and remaining focused?
My family, my peers, the people I have around me, my management, my family, like they are my family. My real family. Like they, you know, the way I was raised, man, it just was. Don't let stuff get to your head. You know, don't never be cocky. Always be happy for people. Don't never, you know, sit back and hate or be jealous on somebody. Just don't forget where you come from. Because
would you ever move out to Hollywood, or would you always stay in Chicago?
I want to stay in Chicago, but if, you know, if the work is out there in Hollywood, if they book me on a movie and I got to be there for a year, I'll be back. Be back, boss lady. You know, it's my mom. I know that. But yeah. Definitely, that keeps me humble. Like my family, they keep me grounded. Cause I grew up in Inglewood, 62nd and Loomis. That's where I grew up from. I mean, we had roaches in the house. So you know what I'm saying. So I can never forget where I come from. That's where I come from.
So our last question that we have for you: what are your goals for the future? What do you see yourself in 3 years from now, or even a year from now? What do you see yourself at?
Can I go further than a year? I mean, well, you know
can
what?
Go, it's the future. You can go as far as you want to go.
I ain't gonna put no limit on how long it's gonna take me to achieve this. But some of my goals, I want to achieve an Oscar, an Emmy. I want to achieve a Grammy. I'm gonna achieve those things. One is out of the question. I'm gonna achieve those things. Like, that's my future, to be great.
That's awesome.
Humble great.
Humble great.
Humble great.
On that note, we'll conclude, and I think you're surrounded by the right people, especially with the whole Grammy, Emmy, Oscar. You have Jennifer Hudson.
Right, you know. What's it called?
You're surrounded by those, you know, positive individuals that are doing it. And
absolutely,
so,
right.
You can definitely try to model what they're doing.
Mentor me.
Yeah, mentor you, yeah. Well, thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you, too. Appreciate you so much, man.
What's up, y'all? I'm Ivan Ellis, and you are watching Africa U.S. Today Mag.TV. Make sure y'all follow, subscribe, and like. They the best.